Okay, something else very important. It's back to school time, right? And education is more expensive than ever. And here to help you save for your kids or grandkids is certified financial planner professional Jim Lineweaver. You're here 8 years too late for me, pal.
Yeah, just a little.
I missed that train, but
can never stop learning.
yeah, that's right. And I think this is a great idea, especially if you're a grandparent, an aunt or uncle or anybody, or you have little kids. What do you do to help take some of the pain out of that saving for college?
One of the best ways is a 529 plan.
529.
Yeah, 529. So what happened last year is the government enhanced these programs and made them more favorable to invest in. So now the state of Ohio also came through and said you can put $4,000 away per child per year and actually get that as a state deduction off your taxes, which is great. And if you wanted to donate, like say $20,000 in 1 year, you could stretch that out over the next 5 years and still get those credits. So you don't lose it if you went more than the $4,000 in 1 year.
How do you set up one of those 529 accounts?
You can go right through the state of Ohio, or there's other independent plans that you can go through as well. But the key is that when you make a contribution, it's going to grow tax deferred, and then the money is going to come out tax free for education. Now, it used to be just higher education, but now what happens is they changed the laws and said anybody K through 12 can actually also up to $10,000 can come out of the 529 plan for their education as well, for parochial schools and things along that nature.
Say you had the 529 plan your whole life, the kids' tuition is like, with room and board and everything, is $30,000 for a year.
Yep.
If you pull that $30,000 out, how much did you save by doing it this way, do you think?
Oh, quite a bit, because it depends. If you started when they were just born, and imagine the growth on that.
Yeah.
Okay, you could easily maybe double your money in that
16
to 20 year period of time. I mean, we're not talking about rates of return here, but let's
Right.
just say you did have a great return in that investment in the
Right.
529. You pay no taxes on the gains when it comes out. Now, if you don't use it for higher education and you take it out, there will be taxes on the gain and a 10% penalty on those gains. So it really needs to be used for education.
Can you also use it for parochial or private schools?
Now you can. That's the law that changed last year.
That's like kindergarten up to 12th.
12th grade.
So that's fantastic.
$10,000 per year.
How about if you don't do the 529, what else can you do?
There's a uniform gift to minors account and a uniform transfer minors account. So this is where you can gift money to a child or grandchild up to $15,000 per year. You're not getting a tax deduction for it. You're just not paying any gift tax if you stay under the $15,000. But now what you can do is they can invest in CDs or in mutual funds, stocks, bonds, anything like that. And that money can also be used for education down the road, but the taxes are a little different. So now if you have investment earnings of up to $1,100 per year, it's considered tax-free because the kids,
Right.
the kids are at a low rate. The second $1,100 would be whatever the kid's rate is, and then anything over $2,200 is high. It jumps to a trust rate, and that can be as high as 37%. So that one you got to manage a little more.
So you need a little help, like a guy like Lineweaver.
You do. It'd be helpful.
I think it's a good idea. It'd be very helpful.
Yeah.
So usually, if I want to give somebody $15,000, I'd have to make about what, $23,000 before tax and everything. They have the $15,000 left over to give away
For equivalent, it just depends on your tax bracket.
on your tax bracket.
Yeah.
So do one of these plans eliminate that problem of me having to pay taxes on the money at all?
On the gift over, all you're
Yeah.
going to save to the 529 plan is the $4,000 as a state tax deduction, not federal. Anything else, no, you're eating the tax on it. But the nice thing is the growth can be either partially taxed or totally tax-free
Yeah.
for education, depending on how you use it.
So do you have personal experience with this?
We do, and actually I got my kids involved at a young age, and this is how a lot of people can get kids involved. So whether it be for their education or just simple investing, we took a little bit of their money that we set aside for college, and I let them pick some different stocks and stuff that they were interested in. So it might have been the phone they were using or where they're shopping or stores they like to go to. We got them interested in some of those things. We did the research for them, and there's other ways you can do that. You don't have to be with an investment professional, but needless to say, they can open up an account through an E-Trade or a Fidelity or something like that, and then get the kids invested with a small amount of money, and get them interested in it, and then that can really foster a great investment relationship and opportunities down the road for
Jim, you're really talking about the right thing too, because my kids took like birthday money and all that kind of stuff, and did the same. One did Chipotle when when they had a little bit of money. One did Netflix when they had a little bit of money. What do you think happened?
Perfect.
It doubled their money.
Yeah,
and they learned a whole lot. They learned something new, and they got excited about it.
Yeah, and there might be some losers in there too. So there's some good lessons, both good and bad.
Yeah, but that 529 thing is a great idea. So check this out. Don't forget, you can learn a whole lot more from Jim on his show, The Financial Quarterback. It's on Sunday mornings, leading into the news with Chris Wallace. And this is one of those things that you think you've heard it all before. I got to tell you what, Jim comes up with some great ideas that pertain to everybody. We're talking about people with little kids now, or people with grandchildren, or nieces and nephews, that sort of thing. Great thing to do with your money.
Yeah, nothing's really more important than education.
Yeah, I could use some more maybe.
Sounds good.
We'll stick around.
We'll get a
Don't go
529
anywhere. We
for
have more New Day Cleveland coming up right after the break.